I've discovered a certain paradox in German language. Well, maybe it's not a paradox, maybe it's just my lack of knowledge, so I would appreciate if Germans help me on that one. But there is no kindness in Germany because there is no word describing kind in German language. How is this possible? I will try to explain, but first let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Dania, I'm from Belarus, Minsk, but since 2018 I live in Bremen, Germany, and I try to learn as much as possible about this wonderful country, and you guys help me with that. Thank you so much for your attention. Please subscribe to my channel to support me on my journey, and I will see you around. If you translate the word kindness, most likely you will get something like Freundlichkeit, which is friendliness, Nettheit, which is niceness, die Güte, which is goodness, or Liebenswürdigkeit, which is amiability or sweetness. And of course, all of these words are somehow related to being kind, because we are kind to friends, and good can be seen as kind as well, or when you're a sweet and nice person, people may assume that you're kind. But I kind of expected an exact translation because German has been very precise and it had a name for everything, but somehow not for kindness, and that surprised me. I've discovered this when I tried to reply to one of the comments to my video, "Thank you for your kind words," and then I realized I don't know how to do that in German. "Thank you for your friendly words?" That sounds stupid. "Thank you for your sweet words?" That sounds like I'm talking to a child. Nette Worte? That sounds like I'm flirting. I also saw words like gnädig or gütig, but to be honest, I've never heard any German use these words before, so I'm not sure whether I should apply them or not in that situation. So Germans, I have one simple question to you. How to reply to you, "Thank you for your kind words," in a most accurate and polite way? And also, when to use gnädig, gütig or liebenswürdig? Because these seem like interesting words to expand my vocabulary, but I'm not sure when it's suitable to use them. This paradox, how I call it, reminded me of a few Russian words that I didn't find exact German translation for, and I want to share them with you. Bespredel, literal translation of this word, is without limits or ohne Grenzen, and it actually means chaos if you trust the Google translator, but it's wrong because we have a separate word for chaos that sounds the same and has the same meaning. And Bespredel itself describes your resentment towards the situation that you cannot change but you find very unfair. For example, if you say "это беспредел," it means that somebody went way too far and it annoys you because you don't find it good or fair. An example here will be they make us work without days off, беспредел, or they use our taxes to buy themselves villas, беспредел, or he killed two people and got away with it, беспредел. This is not disorder or chaos or unfairness. We have separate words for this. Это беспредел. The next word is Istina. Google translates it as the truth or die Wahrheit, but for that case we use the word pravda. Pravda, or the truth, is different for everyone because we all believe in different kinds of things, but Istina can be only one, and we humans usually never able to reach it. It is believed that we can see the Istina shortly before we die, but we never manage to explain it to others, and therefore the humankind remains in the darkness and is destined to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. And some search for Istina in the religion, some search for it in the science, some don't believe it exists, but we will never learn the truth about it. And you may ask, why would we need even such a word if we don't know what this godlike truth is? But the answer is simple. If we separate the pravda and Istina, then we show that nothing in the world is 100% true because we don't know everything, and therefore we have to keep on searching and learning instead of arguing of what is true and what is not. The next word is Zapoi. It can be translated as drinking bout or in German Saufgelage or Tranksucht, but here I would use the word Pijanstva because it more fits to describe this activity or the process of getting addicted to alcohol or drinking consistently. Well, you got me. But Zapoi is usually a short period of drinking yourself till sleep, waking up and doing this over and over again until you die or get professional help. And the term pijanstva can be used in some sort of scientific article that studies alcohol or something. And you can do this and still function as a human being. You can still go to work or socialize, and you may even think that you don't have a problem or that you're not getting addicted to alcohol. And you can use this word as a joke, or you can do this activity in a company. But Zapoi is something that you usually go through on your own, and it's a process of giving up on life and drinking yourself till death. And often people that never been addicted to alcohol before get into this stage because they lost their job, their family, everything they believed in, and therefore they don't see a reason to live anymore. And that's what they're doing. They're killing themselves slowly with alcohol, and they just lost themselves to it. And this is very sad, and that's why we never use this word as a joke. If you're interested, I will gladly provide you with more words like this in some other videos. But first, tell me, how would you translate the words that I've just mentioned into your language? And maybe you know some German words that are difficult to translate as well. I would love to hear about them. Thank you so much for your attention. I will catch you next week. Cheers!